executive order is, just in case he makes any other comments, that link is going to be posted in the news desk.
Again, about 11:39. A little bit of a hectic morning. For me, I had a really pretty outstanding day. I mean, the silver trade overnight was a monstrous trade. Again, I in at 580 yesterday, out today at 1640, and a decent trade in U. I mean, I made quite a bit of money in the U UMCAT trade, as well as the Roblex UMCAT trade and the APP UMCAT trade. Made money on all three of those. Again, in these kind of tough markets, tough for swing trading, it's really kind of important to try to, if you can day trade, to have have strategies in day trade that you can make some money with while this market is trying to decide what the heck it's going to do. Verizon 30% again, 30% again off the pop off of the 8. Thank you, Joe. Yep, Verizon been a good one. He's been on Verizon and all morning, and it's been an excellent one for him. 200% of his original trade, still moving up. Yeah, I saw App is I mean, listen, App is an extremely volatile stock. So again, yeah, the some of the options have moved $30 today, $35, $40 on some of the options because the stock's down $70 right now. It opened this morning at around 558, so it's down about $60 on App today. So of course the option moves are going to be huge, which is why the premiums are so expensive on them. But if it goes against you when you get into it, it can be very, very painful. So you've got to be aware of what these high volatility stocks can do. You know, they're great fun to trade when they're working well, but you have to remember, if you get into something like App, you're probably going to have $600, $700, $800, $900 per contract at risk, and that can be wiped out in an instant if you get a big bounce. Yeah, it came down to the 200-day moving average, Sarang. Very good job. Yeah, that's typically I wouldn't take it after it gets below the 200 because it's likely going to bounce. Another straddle strangle for SLV. You know, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Potentially, yeah. I'm going to wait till the end of the day and see. You actually could probably put it on right now. You might actually make money on it by the end of the day, but we'll see. I am in a strangle on you for next week, and again, I get into that at what the heck did I get into it at? I get in at 304, and I got a 405 sell order on it. It's trading at about 340 right now. And I don't know, when you look at silver for a straddle or strangle, check to see how expensive it is, because they probably get these premiums jacked up pretty high based on this volatility. And so we covered a lot here this morning so far. Quite a few trades. Trying to cover some of the strategies. And again, it's important to understand on the UMCAT trades, any day trade you're taking, please know where your support and resistance levels are on the daily. Really important to understand where those support and resistance levels are on the daily. Now, I get out because you came down to the support level. It blew right through it, but I get out because I didn't want to have a risk of a bounce. Same thing happened with APP. APP came right down to the 200-day moving average right here, and it's bouncing right off of it. That's what you've got to be aware of those when you're trading those. Any intraday trades you're taking, know where your support resistance level on the daily chart is, because that's something you're going to have to use as a guide, whether to take the trade at all, or when to get out. TCGL. TCGL. I don't. It's a crazy stock. I don't know anything about it. I mean, it's up 248% today. I don't know what it is. I know it gapped up almost all of the profit right now is, or almost all the gain is in the gap up this morning. Gapped up to about 228. Now it's at 316. That sounds like a lot, but it's not compared to where this gap was. Gap went from 91.15. It gapped up this morning to $200. I doubt if there's any options that are tradable on it, but I'm not going to touch it. It's really not that impressive on the 5-minute right now. As you'll see, it's really just kind of 5-minute chart is just all over the place. And you notice there's not even any large volume here. Okay, SPY trying to get back up again, but really not going anywhere. Market internals are still drifting down. So the market is bearish overall. Tesla just holding just above the 100-day moving average right here. Just above it. AAOI, you took that at the open for a swing trade, Mayak? Concerned about the market? Well, I don't blame you. You could be concerned about the market. AAOI, now, if you took it this morning, it went right to this resistance level here, 47.73, right there. All right, good volume here in this thing, and it's still bullish. It's definitely still bullish here. I think you're okay on it, but again, this is a pretty choppy stock. It's been chopping, but it's been a general uptrend here. I don't need this line anymore. But again, you do have this resistance it went to here, and then another one up there. So it's you kind of want to see it get above there. But this is still a good trade. I mean, this is still a good setup on AAOI. The problem, of course, you got was what the market's doing. And if you look at the 5-minute on AAOI, right here, okay, you see this gap up? Now it's just kind of drifting. But the market's been look at the market chop. Market's this green and red line up. Pop, and it was coming down. Market comes down and kind of stays steady. Now the market's coming down pretty hard right here. This is the market internals, the purple line, coming down pretty hard. It's got relative strength. It's still got relative strength. So I think you're okay. But for long term in the market right now, I don't know. Swing trades are really, really tough. But that's a decent setup, Mike. That's a decent setup. Newmont Mining as a cat. It's dependent on gold. Yeah. Dependent on gold. It's going to be short, obviously. And it's got no nearby support that I can see to the downside. No, it doesn't. It's got a lot of room to the downside of Newmont. Yeah, Newmont was trading at an all-time high, just like gold was. So I think that's a decent trade. Yeah, I think it'd be nice to get another big volume candle, but that's a good look on that one, Saran. Very good. I mean, you can't take any of these things overnight. Gold, silver, Newmont, copper, any of these things. The only viable thing I see is to take a straddle or a strangle of them, which I made out tremendously with today. But that was a big, huge move today. Silver, by the way, is still an cat to the downside. Sacklin ISRG in a gap and below the 200. Thank you. Yep, it's ugly. Yeah, it's got a nice gap fill. Gap fill's quite a ways away, down around 466. It's trading at 503 right now.
Remember, as we continue to watch this silver hitting lows now it's down over 20% on the day. That's silver down 20% on the day. Gold is now down 7%, while nat gas is up 11%.
Silver putting in a little hammer here. Big volume. Very bearish though today. Silver down large. 20%. Newmont also down about 8% and drifting down here. Newmont not quite so volatile as silver, but still coming in pretty good. Tesla's slipping down a little bit here now. As the SPY starts to just chop around again. This is very low probability trading environment here. It's LPTE.
Members, the video with Trump signing executive orders has started. That link is in the news notes.
Tesla's starting to fall a little bit of weakness now. Going back again, silver. Decent short setup here. It's coming down, still coming down. Get back up to the 8, but it hasn't gotten below, hasn't gone through the 8 yet for quite a while here. So, see if this bounce lasts. It's APP also just kind of flattening out here now. You bounced a little bit. Robolex, another one of the big ones today. Still turning around, coming back down again. And again, yeah, APP flattening out. And silver bouncing a little bit.
TIRX. Tion Rouge to acquire Asia-leading AI and crypto-empowered insurance broker. TIRX. Trump reiterating in regards to the large armada he has heading towards Iran.
All right, so it's a little after 12 o'clock. Silver trying to bounce a little here, right back up to the 8. See what it does here. It has not been able to get through the 8 consistently today, or even for a candle, I don't think. Tesla's still heading down a little bit. Newmont mining that was mentioned, also a good short. Newmont a good short. That's related more to gold than silver. You see gold is acting just about like silver is right here. It moves up to the 8, starts to roll back down again. App just moving sideways now. You also moving sideways. A lot of compression going on in all these stocks that pull back so hard now. Roblex had a little bit of a bounce. Now it's compressing. And Tesla trying to bounce, but not really getting through that 100-day moving average. Silver coming back down now. Silver coming back down again. It's got support at around 81.89, about 81.89, about $2 lower. Silver still not being able to get up through the 8, trying to roll back down again. Bouncing back up again. Market internals twisting up just a little bit on the TC2000 chart, but this has been coming down most of the day. Market internals been very, very bearish, more bearish than the market has been. All right, 12:11 right now. Tradie won't let you short silver, really? Huh. I get some silver puts in using Tradier. Mike, I love the crappy market playing basketball with the Qs for 10 cents. TSM, which was strong 2 days back, is weak. This is a crazy market. Yes, it is. I think we've been saying that for quite a while. This is an extremely difficult market to trade. I'm in some silver puts right here. Coming off this 8 with a high volume candle. I need to see it continue down. There's a big flush in silver today. It's down almost 22% right now. Big move in silver here. This was a perfect trade of the UMCAT trade again. I took this trade right here on silver. It was going for I was looking at the 82 puts. Took at the 82 puts. It went into the money on the 82 puts. I took those things at about $1.20. $1.20. I had to move back up a little bit when I took them, but now they're back down again. Now they're going for $1.77 right now. So again, if any kind of pause in this momentum to the downside, again, I got 81.89 as the support level on silver, and it's coming right up on it right now. So if it gets there, I'll watch it. If it bounces off there, I'll take this off. Again, it's gone from $1.20 right now to $2. And we're getting a little bit of a bounce. Okay, I'm out. All right, and it could keep going, but again, I just took in at $1.20, out at $1.85. That's a pretty big move on that one. All right, so I'm out of silver. Silver's been very good to me today between the overnight strangle and then this move in the actual stock. Pretty big day for me in silver. Going against it, of course.
Members, Trump is currently speaking, taking questions, talking about his Fed pick.
Okay, so I'm out of the silver trade. That worked out nicely for me. I took a nice trade in app, UMCAT trade today. I took a nice trade in Roblex and UMCAT trade, and I took one in U, which was a nice, also another nice UMCAT trade. It's about 12:15. I'm gonna step away for just a minute here. It's been pretty hectic this morning. Okay, I'll be right back. Man. Whoa. Would you like a bathrobe? Would you like a bathrobe? Such a cool guy. Such a cool very good boy.
Trump says Iran does want to make a deal. Seeing a little downtick in oil. Keep in mind, though, members, Trump did say this earlier today as well, but we're seeing volume downtick in crude oil.
Okay, so I'm out of silver anyway. That worked out fairly nicely. It could keep going, but it is pretty close to support level here right now. SPY with trying to bounce a little bit. SPY on the daily chart right now is it's actually down below the 8. It's below the 15. Hit this big hammer bar yesterday. Now we're back down here again today. We've actually right at this support level, the 689.70 level on the SPY. We hit the support level yesterday and took a wicked bounce in the afternoon. Right now we're just chopping around, kind of in the middle of what you could call a range yesterday, but the range is kind of crazy. And here's the triple Qs. Looks very similar. It's also below the support level right now. IWM looks awful. Coming in here pretty hard here today. Off below yesterday's low. Gotta see if I can find any more high volume candles here. Didn't have a lot of high volume candles on IWM. There it is right there. So there's your support level on IWM. Pretty close to it. Okay. About 12:20 here right now. Seems like it's been a pretty busy day for me today. It's by trying to bounce here a little bit. All right, see if we have any questions or comments. We had a lot of really good comments and really good call outs today, so great. Appreciate that. With a little bounce here coming up. Market internals have really not turned up much. It ticked up just a bit here, but they've still been coming down all day long. A lot of it has to do with the IWM, which is very, very weak. It's trying to bounce a little bit right now. Again, all of the indexes are right near on their support levels right now. So that would indicate that there's potentially going to be a bounce here right now in the market. So be careful with shorts at this point.
Trump commenting says, we won't say what we plan militarily with Iran. We're adding up to 25 battleships.
That's all you need, right? So she doesn't, what about East is spelled out, okay, how is it spelled? Let me have the punctuation, because P-E-L-L, unless they're global changing it. It's, you want my full name? Yes, it's G-R-U-N as in Nancy, W-A-L-D, dot. Oh, wait a minute, no. Oh, yeah, that's my last one. W-Y as in yellow, S as in Sam, D, okay. D as in Delta for the last, yes. Grünbau. Looks like a territory with a volleyball. Is what? House what? Oh, okay. That's great. How do you say that name? Hauser. Heisler. Okay, Heisler. Oh, that's great. Is that German? Yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, I thought so. So, Green Forest, that's something. Oh, that's cool. That's why Wise is a lot easier. Oh, yeah. Well, the only thing that they did change for customs is all our our first names. They changed mine. Now they've added first names as a quick understanding and pending as custom conditions, and then final.
Market bouncing up here, so the things on the short side would show you stocks with relative weakness right now.
Okay. Oh, no, yeah, yeah, WALN.
OLN. It's a specialty chemical company really getting clobbered here today. Just broke through the first support level.
Oh, that's
2005 is support. It's right on it right now.
Well,
Next level after that would be 1928.
which day do you want to celebrate a birthday? Is that what you said? That's okay, that's okay, no, we're good. We're good. Don't have to mention birthday. We're good. Okay.
OLN does not have any weekly options, however.
We're trying,
Teva strong, Ari. About a dime away from the 5-year high. Thank you, Teva.
Yes,
Yep, nice move in Teva as well. Yeah, nice. It's a nice daily chart too on Teva, by the way. The Teva chart is really nice. After this hard pullback, this is earnings here, but this has been in a nice uptrend for a long time, and following the 8, just following it up again. Here's one of the cases, breaks through the 8, hit the 15, bounces right back here, came back through the 8, the 15, which were close together, and now it's bounced back up again. The 8's moving up. That's a nice setup right there on Teva. Really nice setup on Teva for a long. A few high volume candles mixed in here, but nothing dramatic. I think if I was going to take it, I'd take it as a swing trade. Get resistance, by the way, at 36.62. 36.62. No volume on this thing at all. Very little volume. AI, new high. Oh, at new high. Yeah. Yeah, I see that. It's at the high. Trying to break out here. Nice looking at the options are a little bit expensive. And not very much volume in them. That's a problem. Oops, had my mic off. Sorry about that. So Teva's a nice setup here. Ari called it this Teva. The daily chart of Teva is really beautiful. I mean, this is really, really nice one. The options are a little rich, and there isn't very much volume in them. That's one of the drawbacks to this, but this is a pretty nice move in this stock. I would go out to like February 20th or something on this for any kind of calls you're going to do. I'm looking at the February 20th 33 calls. It's just in the money by about $1. They're $1.70 by $1.81 on Teva. I do like this, but I don't like the fact that there isn't a lot of volume on it.
WYSE@gmail.com. So again, it's
So this is Tesla for me is going to be a swing trade. I'm going to post it here. I wish it had more volume in it on the number of calls. All right, so this is 130. Tesla. Right, so we're buying the February. Whoops. Let me get this right. Yep. 220. We're buying the February 20th. Feb 20. 33 calls. Teva, Ari. Teva. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Get Tesla on my mind today. Teva, by February 20, $33 calls. You would have had a hard time finding $33 calls on Tesla. For a bucks, I would try to get them for $1.70 to $1.75. Okay, Teva.
Yes. Yes, sounds correct, yes. Oh, actually, yes. So those saw, no, not really.
Ari pointing out Gilead made a new all-time high today, then pulled back. Yeah, trying to go back up again. Yeah, nice. Gilead's been really, really strong lately. Got a little parabolic actually, but now it's breaking back out again. Here's the daily chart in Gilead. Right back right there. And again, here's the Teva trade right here. Nice setup on it. We go back to, you see the earnings back here at night, a nice move, and then pulled up. It's just been following the 8 very nicely here. A little bit of a pullback here, nice pop here, but this is a nice little run here. It's kind of a doji sandwich right here. So we could get a pullback to the 8, but we'll get plenty of time on it. I like this Teva trade for a swing. Just not a lot of volume in the options. That's unfortunately. clear and bouncing up here. Silver still drifting down. Newmont drifting down.
6563 expiration 0929 severity code 629.
Again, SPY just kind of drifting here. About 12:43. I'm going to take some lunch here, I think.
Members watching the gold and silver both hitting new lows. Gold now down almost 9%. Silver down 23%.
Silver's still coming in here. Gold's still coming in here. Precious metals really getting destroyed today. And a nice parabolic run. And I guess people have decided that it's time to take profits. We'll try to bounce here a little bit. All right, let me go ahead and get some lunch. I'm going to go ahead into the YouTube side and shut that down. Thanks very much, everybody over there on YouTube. Thanks for being here today. I appreciate it. Be back again on Monday, about 11:30. Have a great weekend. Trade well this afternoon. See you again. If you're in the East Coast, good luck with this storm. I'm in Charleston, South Carolina, and we've actually got a heavy snow warning up. So this is pretty rare for us.